I'm going to go through some updates on ContentFlow. I've been working on it, and I realized that I haven't recorded a video in a little bit, so I'm just going to catch up on where we are. So let me switch to the pip mode. There we go. Okay. This is Mixed Post. This is the dashboard that I'll be white labeling for ContentFlow. I've already got my logo up here, but I need to make it bigger. But you can use Mixed Post to have different customers on the same platform. So that's what I'm going to do with ContentFlow. And this is a calendar of the posts that I've been making. And if we go into the posts section, let me just make sure this thing is working and on. I think so. Okay. So here, let's see, I'm in this drafts section and you can see there's 5 different drafts. Well, let me go back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the whole thing with ContentFlow is it takes your YouTube video and turns it into 5 posts for LinkedIn. And the posts end up here in Mixed Post, and I'll just click on one of them and you can see it's got this post here, which was AI generated based on a transcript of a YouTube video. And so now as the customer, this is what I would be presented with every time I recorded a video essentially. And I could go in here and edit it. This is one thing I'm working on ironing out is if you notice this section and this section, they both need a little bit of formatting. So I'm going to hit return and just kind of clean this up. But this is what I would do as a user of the platform, of the system, is that I would come in here and edit the post, not just formatting if it needs it. Hopefully that won't be an issue for long. But I would look it over and say, is this what I really want to say? You know, sure, it was AI generated, but you know, it's based on my transcript of my video. So these are things that I said in my video, but I'd want to come in here and make sure that it looks good and reflects what I'd want to say as the one posting this to LinkedIn. So all posts show up in a draft state in Mixed Post. So we don't just automatically push AI generated posts to LinkedIn. And from here, I would add to queue, or I could post now down here in the corner. I think my video might be covering that up. Yeah, here we go. So in the bottom, there's a post now, add to queue. You could pick a time, but if you do add to queue, what happens is the posting schedule here comes into play. So I have it set for every day, Monday through Friday. And then I have these different times, but you can add to that and have, you know, whatever kind of schedule you want. So the posts flow from YouTube transcript to Mixed Post, where they're basically in a draft state. You edit them and then add them to the queue. And then every day you've got content posting to LinkedIn. So I'll just show a little bit of the current iteration of the automation here. And let's see if where I left it off, created those 5 posts, but I've been tinkering with it since. So basically RSS feed trigger, that's where the YouTube videos, anybody who uses the system, they're going to enter their YouTube channel URL in, and then the RSS feed trigger will be triggered anytime there's a new video. It goes to Airtable and creates a record for that particular video. Right now, I'm just injecting a transcription. I've had some trouble getting the transcription from the video in the way that I want to go about it. So while I iron that out in my automation, I just have a test node here, or a placeholder node that injects a transcript that I can update or change for testing purposes. We run it through Anthropic with a particular prompt, specialized, fine-tuned for LinkedIn. And then we use these fields here to basically, or these nodes, to basically take the output and turn it into the the LinkedIn posts, and then it sends it off to mixed post. So let's do a little test here. So I'm going to go to post, drafts. I really like mixed post. It's so clean. So click, I'll select all those and just delete them. They're just tests anyway. So I'm going to start here since I have the AI part pinned. I'm just reusing the same data, after every time. So that way I'm not wasting credits on AI, just running tests, because all this front part works well. So the AI does its thing, and then we have some output. So I'm just going to run the code node. And then edit fields, code. And then the final step is send them all to mixed post. So we already emptied the queue on mixed post. I'll run it. It's done. Let's go back to mixed post and refresh. And there's our 5 posts rating. And so one of the things I might do with ContentFlow is the moment these are generated and added to mixed post as a draft post, most likely I'll email the user to say, hey, you've got some posts waiting for you on mixed post. Before they get sent to LinkedIn, go ahead and edit them to your liking and then schedule them to be sent in the queue. So that's kind of the flow. That's where we're at. I do have some things I'm working on with this workflow here, this particular workflow. I'm going to add an if statement or if switch to say, hey, when we get that video feed triggered, go, instead of just creating a record in Airtable, I'm going to have it do a check to see if that video actually exists in Airtable. I just think that's a better practice than just creating a record. And then if the video already exists, well, maybe we don't want to actually generate the post. Maybe we want to alert somebody, me or the user, to say, hey, the RSS feed triggered with a video that's already in Airtable. So, what do you want to do? Is there a reason we'd want to recreate 5 posts or whatever? So I'm going to build that logic in, and then the inject transcript, I'm going to replace that with a node talking to what's called the NCA toolkit that was created by Stephen Pope, who runs a No Code Architects school community that I'm in. But my intent is to leverage the NCA toolkit, which I already have up and running on DigitalOcean, and basically that NCA toolkit has a beta feature whereby you can download a video from YouTube and then transcribe it, and then you have the transcription. And so, but I'm getting stuck on the download part, and it's having some kind of a cookie error that pops up. So I'll be working through that. There's other ways to get a transcript, but that's the way I intend to go. That's the route I intend to take for this. So I'll be swapping that out in the future, and I'll be going through this, a good bit as I iterate through how it works, and then I'll be sharing future live videos on that topic. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm really liking mixed post. I like that it's working, at least in bits and pieces, to kind of start from RSS feed, and then basically the ultimate goal is to output the draft here into mixed post, which it's doing. So it's been a really good last week of progress. All right, thanks for watching.